Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21. Robert Flores, Carlos Pena, Melanie Newman. The Major League Baseball All-Star festivities are here, and a little bit later today, one of our favorite events of the year, the All-Star Futures Game, featuring the top minor league prospects in the game. Carlos, Melanie, and Carlos, starting with you first. What does this event mean, particularly for those players that are invited to play in it?
Look, I know that this is an exhibition game, but it's actually bigger than that. I had the opportunity to play in a couple of those events, and it was awesome. Number one, you get to play around, with players that are at your same level, big prospects. But this is a great snapshot of the future of our game. I think usually you see a big home run that we'll be playing and replay for years to come.
What's really unique about this, too, is the fact that, like you just mentioned, their talent is all matching each other. You'll have some guys, though, who might still be 2 to 3 years away, another who's right on the doorstep of being at the big leagues. But the fact remains that all of them are pretty much big league bound, barring anything that's completely unforeseen. So you're going to see a lot of those big fastballs that explode on you. The spin is going to be off the charts, but they're going to be matched with some really good bat to ball skills as well. I love this because it truly is the best of the future of Major League Baseball.
Yeah, the All-Star Week is such a great week, and it's a celebration of the game, particularly the Futures game. And congratulations to all those players that will be taking the field.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The All-Star Futures game on tap today. It's the American League Futures taking on the future stars of the National League. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, today is when the brightest stars of tomorrow take the field for this annual matchup of baseball's top prospects. I love this game.
Me too, Boog. Seeing these youngsters do their thing on a big stage, putting faces to names, looking for the next superstar. As if that weren't enough, today we get to watch history being made. For the first time, we've got a female athlete ready to showcase her skills. And guess what? She's a two-way player.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, ready to get underway. Now the left fielder, Max Clark. That one finds the zone, and with that, we're underway in Atlanta. Outside low, and that's ball one. It's so fun to think that these prospects could be playing with and against each other for years to come.
Yeah, it's a preview of coming attractions for sure, and such an important stepping stone on their journey to the bigs.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that she might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And here is Carson Williams in there at the knees for a strike. Williams with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Swing and a pop-up. Miller sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 1st. No score. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, number 28. This game is such a special event, and it rounds out All-Star Week just perfectly.
So true. Whether you're a prospect hound or a casual fan, it's been can't miss from the moment Alfonso Soriano smashed 2 home runs and broke out at the first Futures game in 1999.
The pitch.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And the sweeper misses. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but she found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow her to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now the center fielder, Roman Anthony. And that's in there at the knees. Check swing, called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That to right. Condon pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And next is the designated hitter, Spencer Jones. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. She's notched 4 strikeouts now. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. The NL Futures on top, 1-0. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Andrew Painter.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
Mayer went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Tacoma Rainiers. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. So digging in, Mayer, looking to bring the hitting streak up to 30 games, maybe some added pressure on this at bat. Mayer was on fire in her last game, hitting 3 home runs. Foul ball there. I don't mean to dwell on it, but she had a 5 RBI game. That's outstanding production and the kind of game that really stands out to evaluators. Rojas, the lead runner over at second. Lockridge at first with no outs. She hits a fly to center. Taylor sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. We're in the bottom of the first. Now here's the speed threat. Outfielder, Samad Taylor. Taylor starting in center, 26 years old, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first, and there's one down.
Batting second, the second baseman.
So up next, Caden Polkovich.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch, in for a strike. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2.
Ball.
Comes up empty, chasing that one in the dirt. Throw to first, out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Mitch.
Base is empty with 2 out. Mitch Haniger, the next to hit. And he has struggled this year.
That's a ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty, strike 2.
1 and 2.
He must have been sitting on something off speed.
Ball.
It's a comebacker to the mound. There in plenty of time ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. If your life feels bananas right now, find your inner peace with a visit to Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. Sorry, no gorillas are allowed on the premises. Fly ball out to left field.
I got it.
And there's one away. Looking at his swing right now, the mechanics just seem out of whack. Might need to go back to how he was swinging it earlier this year. Digging in for the Rainiers, Austin Shenton. Tearing it up at the plate recently. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak. On 0-1, the delivery. Foul ball there. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strike.
In the air to the right. And a couple of quick outs. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. Next up for the Rainiers, Tyler Locklear. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch in for a strike. I know that's a fastball up, but it's low 90s, so that's one you can handle. Might regret not swinging at that.
No, that's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit to right center. Base hit. Gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Harry 4.
Attention. Harry 4.
That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. And that one fouled off. Locklear leading off first with 2 away. Chases that one out of the zone. And that's that. 1 hit, 1 left. We've played 2 innings. We're all tied, 0-0. Bases are empty with 2 away. And now, Mayer. Switch hitter batting righty against the lefty on the mound. The 0-1 offering. That one fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. This one high in the air, out to left center. It's pretty deep. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Cole Young. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Ball 1, too low. Checks the swing, appeal down to third. No swing, says Patrick Johnson. Here's a high chopper. And that goes foul. 2-2 pitch. That one missed.
2 strike.
Got the batter swinging. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. So hard to hit a well-executed fastball in that location. No shame in fanning on that pitch. So up next, Ben Williamson. Swing and a foul straight back. Home team down by 1. Here in the back end of the third inning. That clips the zone. 0-2. And there's a ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Back to the top of the order here. Samad Taylor digs in now. Grounded out the first time up.
Strike 1. No ball. 1 strike.
That one clips the outside corner. Swings through it for the K. Nice job out there as she gets him 1, 2, 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We move on to inning number 4. El Paso ahead in this game, 1-0. Welcome back. The Rainiers at the dish here in the bottom of the 4th. She's shown some excellent command in this game, and that's helped drive her success, really putting the ball where she wants it to go. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike. 2 straight pitches down in the zone to get ahead. Now she can attack the rest of this AB in a lot of ways. Next one is in the dirt. That's a strikeout looking. 1 gone leading off the 4th. So digging in, Mitch Haniger. Grounded out back to the pitcher the first time.
Up.
1 out and the base is empty.
Oh. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Whips it to first. 2 outs already in the home 4th.
The left fielder, number 8, Dominic.
Digging in, Dominic Canzone. Canzone goes 5'11", 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. The 0-1. On the ground, right side. Oh, what a great play. Takes it to the bag and out. Nicely done at first. So they make short work of them there. Moving on to the 5th. The Chihuahuas lead it 4-0. The batter now, Mayer.
Mayer.
Fly ball down the line. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
Bottom half of inning number 5, and the Rainiers batting.
Leading up for the Rainiers, the first baseman, Austin.
That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. Just missed.
No. 2-1.
Next pitch is downstairs. I'd expect her to try and put a fastball in the zone to avoid the leadoff walk. The hitter might be able to exploit that. That one misses. It's a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Next is the designated hitter, Tyler Locklear. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Close, but ruled a ball. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strike. Did he go?
1-2 and an appeal to first. Didn't go around. The Chihuahuas up by 4. Bottom half of the 5th. Misses the zone. And the count is full. Here it comes. Swings and misses. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting.
Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Shenton is the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Clearly she's confident in her breaking ball in this one. That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
That's a ball.
Rolls away a little bit.
Full count.
The tag, and he's out. What a sensational job by the catcher on a tough pitch to handle. He recovered really quickly and was able to cut the runner down at second base. Great work. Three balls, 2 strikes. Battling here, fouls it away. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Now the payoff pitch. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. El Paso with the lead, 4-0. Next up, the designated hitter, Mayer. 0 for 3. She's flown out 3 times. She swings and fouls one off. Foul ball there. The Chihuahuas up big in this game. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball to the right side. And that squirts through. Lead runners around second. Throw into third. The tag. Out! Trying for third like that is always a risk, and it was definitely a close play. But credit to the defense for getting the job done for the out. Two away and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Brennan Valenzuela. Klein picks over, dives back in, safe. And the 1-2. Runner on the move. Now a flare off the bat. And there's a hit. The throw in, safe. Not in time to get her. And it's first and third with 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Joshua Mears.
So 2 on and 2 out. Joshua Mears now at the plate. Line drive for a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And he continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. It's the Large Lad Burgers big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at Large Lad Burgers. That clips the corner. And that catches the low inside corner. Good heater. Next one misses, and it's 1-2. Nice eye right there. What a take with 2 strikes. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. And now at the plate, Ben Williamson. Struck out swinging the first time. The Rainiers, with plenty of ground to make up, here in the bottom of the 6th. Got the bat going too soon there. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
It's ball 1. Swings over the top of that one. Up with it. Fires to first. Out. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting, the center fielder.
The lineup flips over. And now the center fielder, Samad Taylor. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. That one close. Rule the ball.
No strike.
Really frustrating day for the manager. This offense isn't showing a whole lot right now. 2 outs, bases empty. One-0 pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the mark there. Ball 2. Bounces, that one gets the pitcher. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Man on at first. Coming up to the dish for Tacoma, Caden Polkovich. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit.
Relay.
That's 2 straight 2-out hits.
The right fielder, number 18.
So up next, Mitch Haniger. And you'd have to think that a breakthrough might be coming here. This one popped up. Good room.
Mine.
And that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout frames out there now. El Paso ahead in this game, 10-0. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, Luis Patino. This is a lower leverage situation compared to what he usually faces, but he'll need to maintain focus and not let the other team get back in this ballgame. Mayer in the box with 1 away, looks at ball 1. 1 out and the base is empty. Swing, drive, forget it. Long home run to right. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A solo shot, and they boost their lead. It's 11-0. Make it 6 straight games with a homer for her. She's looking like a well-oiled machine at the plate, completely locked in. Not great command on the mound, and with a low 90s fastball, that's not a winning formula. Full marks to the hitter. She recognized the pitch early and belted it out. Mayer was sensational at the plate in this ballgame and did well on the mound, too. And this isn't to minimize her pitching, because she did well out there. But the way she was hitting in this one, you can see why she's regarded so highly as a prospect. She's got major upside. Mayer looking to extend her unbelievable 30-game hitting streak in this one. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Tacoma Rainiers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And now the DH, Mayer. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Mayer with a homer in her last game. Swing and a high fly to left. One away.
The catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Runner at first, one away.
The designated hitter, Mayer.
Bash down the right side, but foul.
Here we go. Clutch up for us here.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. Righty comes to the plate. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. That one is absolutely pummeled. Adios, pelota. And with one swing, the crowd is hushed. A 2-run shot. And that gives them the lead. It's 3-1. Make it 30 straight games with a hit for her, and she does it in style, blasting off for a homer. What a fun player to watch right now. On 0-2, you cannot allow yourself to get beat as a pitcher. He absolutely made a mistake there. That pitch was too hittable, and she didn't miss at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. Mayer, already a homer for her in this one. A little too slow on that heater. She might have been expecting something off speed. Foul ball there. Hit hard on the ground to short. Play made. That ends the inning. 4 runs in the inning on 3 hits, including the round tripper. No errors. No one left. We're midway through the 4th. The Chihuahuas. Runner at second here with 2 gone. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Mayer. She's already homered in this ballgame. That's towards center. Taylor under it. And that'll do it. 1 runner left on base, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. go to the ninth. And now it's going to be Mayer. Oh, gloves it. Gathers and throws. Safe at first. It can be hard to stay mentally locked in when you're getting blown out, but these guys have to tighten it up. Part of growing as a professional baseball player is learning to deal with adversity. You can't let plays like that happen. Runner at first. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Brandon Valenzuela. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. In there for strike 3 call. And that makes 20 stolen bases for her. She makes it look easy to turn 1 base into 2. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Clay Dungan. 1 out with a runner at second. Throw over to the bag, just back in. Oh, close play. Oh, 1 now. And the runner takes off for third. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they now lead by 9. Obviously, she was a big piece of their success in this ballgame. Great effort at the plate. Mayer getting ready to hit. There's a buzz in the stadium every time up lately with the hitting streak growing. Mayer hit a homer in her most recent game. In for a strike. 0-1. Ben Scooter, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2022. Sliced down the right side. 2 outs, base is empty. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. And again on 0-2. Ball 1 there. And a base hit, and that one's getting into the corner. Around first, hustling for 2. Throws to second. No chance on the throw here. She beats it out.
That is the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
And now, Brandon Valenzuela. Step off throw to first. Dives back in safely. Another move to first. Back in that time as well. 2-2. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close. Runner at second, 2 down. Base hit. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
That is it. The left fielder, Joshua.
Here's the center fielder, Samad Taylor.
Right here, the center fielder, Samad Taylor.
On the ground. Mayer. throw out at first. Out on a bang-bang play, but it was close. 2 outs and a runner at first. Next up for the Chihuahuas, Mayer. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around second on his way to third. And here comes the runner. Now a relay to the plate. The tag in there, safe. And the lead is up to 5. And with that, she reaches 50 runs batted in on the season. She is a true asset to her team. Now at the plate, Brandon Valenzuela. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. This one lifted in the air, left field. Canzone coming on, makes the grab. That ends the inning and limits the damage. We head back to the top of the lineup. Next up, Samad Taylor. Out to short. There with plenty of time, inning over. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We're at the end of 2. El Paso with the lead, 5-1. 2 away and a runner at first. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Mayer. This one is labeled. It's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming around third. Scores on that one. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Two out and a runner in scoring position. And the next batter, Brandon Valenzuela. Runner takes off for third. Hard hit left side. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. A run, a hit, and a runner left aboard. To the bottom of the 4th inning now. The Chihuahuas out in front, 6-1. Today's game is brought to you by Mutual Consolidated Cow Insurance. If your livestock success is moving down, you need MCCI. Grounds this one to short. The throw to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tyler.
One down. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, Mayer. And that one fouled off. Fleming, a 6'2 lefty, he throws a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, and he sometimes goes to the curveball. One out and the base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching. Made some big contributions for them in the win. 3 hits, 2 of them for extra bases. Huge effort at the dish. I hope she savors this game. Performances like this don't happen every day.
Today is the day. Can you stand it? Welcome back to MLB Network, coming your way from Studio 21. Lauren Shahadi, Melanie Newman, Carlos Pena, about to watch history unfold together. The day is finally here. A woman is going to play Major League Baseball. It's difficult to put into words what this means for women, for baseball, for sports, and even the world at large, Mel.
This is exciting. This is a huge step forward, and not playing the me game here, but to have that first in baseball.
You know
that took so long to have that change stepping forward. It's going to come with a lot of pomp and circumstance. This is going to be talked about for quite some time because that first belongs to her forever. But outside of that celebration, it comes with the weight of making sure you can step up to that first, because if you put a good performance forward, that door is open forever. For every woman coming behind her, you don't have to go through all of this difference and this separation. It's going to be judged on an even playing field. All these players had to go through the minor leagues together. It's hard for everybody. It might have been a little harder for her.
Yeah, this is absolutely huge. This is monumental because the testing has been even more rigorous for her. It's extremely difficult to get to the major leagues, and now here she is. She's absolutely earned it, and she's going to continue to get tested. The pressure is huge, but she's incredibly mentally tough.
Yeah, I think of the little girls everywhere glued to their TV screen, watching the first and hoping there's plenty more on the way. Good luck. We will certainly all be watching.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Mayor. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how she's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, she's more calm and settles in. She's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most pitchers, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, she gets looser, the ball comes out of her hand with more life, and she's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get her team back in the dugout.
Otto Lopez, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1-1.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes the catch. One down.
Batting second, the designated hitter.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. Conine was again named Rookie of the Month, clearly a cut above the rest of the rookie class. That one fouled off.
It's not always the case, but if you win Rookie of the Month more than once, you've got a great shot at taking home Rookie of the Year honors after the season. What a year he's had.
One out, bases empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Cronenworth slinging it to first in time. Two outs, bases empty. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards, 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the third baseman.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Arise, puts it away, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. They trail things here 2-0. Two outs, nobody on. Next to hit, Mayor. Let's take a moment now as she steps up to the plate for the very first time. This is a milestone that transcends the game itself. Fouled off left side. Two outs, base is empty. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Norby settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Padres go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Mayor back to work. Bride launched a homer in his most recent game.
First pitch strike right there. She's going to have to do that consistently if she's going to give any length to her skipper.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two. And that's down and away.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's one away. The first strikeout of the bigs is a special moment for any pitcher. This one just happens to be historic as well.
The first K of many that I'll be jotting down on future scorecards for her, I'm sure.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, batting over 300 so far this month.
That clips the corner.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
She's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Pulls that one foul. Here's your 1. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Just missing there. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Miami, now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Myers, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Nasty pitch right there, and it's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2. And a sweeper misses for a ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, it's so tough to let a slow curveball like that one just travel all the way into the contact zone. You see it out of the hand, and you're telling yourself, off speed, stay back. But you just get too excited. You think you're going to hammer it, and you still end up way out in front.
One ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1-2. That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say she's convinced, but it looks like she's accepted it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The batter, number 6.
So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Otto Lopez. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batters the designated hitter, Griffin.
Now it's going to be Griffin Conant. He's 0 for 1. In for a strike. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a curve is down and in.
Two.
This one in the dirt. Lopez off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. She picks up her 5th strikeout. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 2 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. That clips the corner. That one the other way. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. Missed inside with the curve.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read.
And swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Man at second. Check swing, and he went. And the count 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Next one misses, and it's 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. She set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Bride was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. 1 out and a runner at second.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that All-Star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the All-Star game, so he should appreciate this.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And that one upstairs, ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter.
Oh, diving stop. Throws from the seat of his pants, and that's a great play for the out.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Nobody out, runner at first. Everyone on the edge of their seat once again as she steps into the box. Alcantara with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. So she notches her very first hit in the big leagues, a single, and that's got to be a huge weight off her shoulders.
No doubt, Boog. I'm sure she's hoping the attention will shift away from her and back to the game at hand. Might be wishful thinking, though.
First and second, no outs. Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres. Runner on the go. On the ground right side. One away here in the 5th.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to first. 2 down.
Up next to the Padres, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Two outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Luis Ariz stands in. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists. Runners on the move, and that'll load the bases.
Up next to the Padres.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
We head to the bottom of the 5th, and the batter now, Agustin Ramirez. Mayer back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. She's had them eaten out of the palm of her hand pretty much all game.
Just misses. 2-2. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Myers batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the pitcher is going to climb the ladder out there.
Outside low. And that is ball 1. On the inside corner for called strike 3. 2 down, bases empty. Derek Hill now at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. In there at the knees, and that is strike 1.
She's got a great feel for her breaking ball today.
In there at the knees. 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to first. Arise. He takes it on his own. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. And the Marlins down quietly. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Man at first, nobody out. Mayer at the plate now after picking up her first major league hit in her last at bat.
Yeah, a real special moment for her individually, no doubt about it. She'll remember where she hit it, who was on the mound, Boog, and the stadium it happened at for the rest of her life.
You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner at second, nobody out. Slow roller to first, but it kicks foul.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Handles, throws to first. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yu Darvish.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now here is Mayer. 1 for 3. She's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in her major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And you know, just about every front office is watching her and dreaming of having their own player like her in the organization.
Quantrill back to work. And a foul ball, she stays alive. warning track wall, and you can touch them all. Her first round tripper, and we watch history being made once again.
You know her teammates are going absolutely crazy in the dugout, ready to welcome her back.
Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, she just hammered that. Recognized the break, kept her front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Mayer with her first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure she'll feel very good about that and get the ball for her trophy case as she should. A start she won't ever forget.
Mayer went yard for the first time in her major league career last game. Let's see if she can carry that power surge over to today. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Top half of the 3rd inning. So here's the Padres DH, Mayer. Garrett back to work. And there's a foul ball. Mayer, in her rookie season, just 21 years old, and she was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. The 1-2. Up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And she's got a leadoff double. The relay throw.
She was all over that one. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Tirso Ornelas digs in now. Runner takes off for 3rd. In the dirt, blocked. And a moment to remember as she swipes her very first base in the show.
Got a nice jump there. The first stolen base of many that will be seen from her, I'm sure.
Takes it in for the out.
Big first out of the inning because it keeps the runner at 3rd. They don't score on the play, and that was the goal. Now you have to do it a few more times before you're completely out of this jam.
Mayer stands at 3rd with one gone in the inning. Got it. Out. Number 2.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Garrett checks the runner, and she dives back in safely.
With a runner at 3rd, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
And the runner's coming home. Pitch misses in. She tries to steal home, and that ends the inning. Runner at first with no outs here.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame. You know, these Padres looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Swings and misses, struck her out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Mayer swings through it for strike 1. One out, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. slings to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
First and second, 2 outs. Mayer getting ready to hit. 1 for 4 with a double. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Machado at second. Merrill at first. 2 out of the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Smash to the left side. Fires across the diamond, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. 4 runs in the inning on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Padres 8 and the Marlins 4. Mayer had an unremarkable game in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but she certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Mayer, the next up for the Padres. Fought off foul. Cabrera, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering is fouled back. Diaz at first, 1 gone. Outside with a breaking ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Pop up here, third base side. And there's 2 away. So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now here is Derek Hill. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And a pitch. Double play ball to second. There's 1. On the first, but he beats it, and a run scores. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Cabrera back to work. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now she'll turn for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Move to second. Mayer back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and she's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Line drive. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins. First and third, one down. On the ground, could be two. Steps on the bag for one. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. One run, a pair of hits, no errors, and one left on. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 4 and the Marlins 2. No outs, runner on second. Popped up. Right. Brings it in. One away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think she tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think her swing broke down as well, and that's what caused her to pop it up.
Up the middle. Over to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
So up next, Mayer. She's got some power, no doubt. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt.
1 and 2.
One out, and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece and stays alive. Then she grounds one to the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. One out, bases empty. Grounds one to short. Slings to first in time.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So bases loaded with one away. Mayer, the next to hit. And takes low for ball 1. All loaded up here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Merrill, the runner at third. Diaz on second. Hayward over at first with one away. Foul ball left side, she'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. 2 down. Mayer did okay for them in this one.
Not great, not terrible, Boo. Just kind of an average game for her. Still always good to get a team win, though.
It is a big day around these parts, gentlemen. Welcome back, MLB Tonight. Lauren Shahadi here with Carlos Pena and Dan O'Dowd. Baseball history is made. A major league home run hit by a woman. Put that on her already full resume, breaking barriers at the highest level. By the way, she's got some pop, Los.
You know I'm going to say it.
Say it.
That's what it's all about. Look, it's about grit. It's about tenacity. It's about working hard, seizing the moment, and taking advantage of an opportunity.
Sure.
This is precisely what she has done. She is the embodiment of Placata, Dan.
Yeah, it's the swing. What a beautiful swing. It's the swing that everyone's going to remember. There are millions of young girls right now
I like that.
jumping up and down trying to imitate that swing. It was a beautiful swing in a really big situation of the game, too.
Yeah, congratulations on a moment none of us will soon forget. Now we watch history tonight together. Welcome inside MLB Tonight with Dan O'Dowd, Carlos Pena. My name is Lauren Shahadi. The first female pitcher in Major League Baseball history got her first win. In control, command of her secondary stuff. She was great, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, historic night, Lauren, and I'm just so excited that she showed the kind of poise she did throughout the entire evening.
Look, as a family, I mean, I imagine that everyone is so proud of
Sure.
her because of the trajectory. Lauren, it's been incredibly difficult to go up through the ranks and then get to this place where she actually achieves her first W. Come on, everyone must be so proud.
I'm sure there were people along the way that said, maybe this isn't your path. You should send them your box score, right? Congratulations on a fabulous night.
Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic, not the good ones. He gets up, makes the play, really good throw over to first base. That's the kind of composure that you want to see from a guy in that position.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Matthews back to work. Ripped to short. The throw to first. One up, one down.
The lefty, number 24, Connor.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Mayer.
And that misses. And that's ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. And a count 1-2. At the belt and fires. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Around from second is the tying run. Not stopping. She's going for 3. The relay in there safely.
Picks herself up an RBI. I love the hustle out of the box, man. She drove that baseball, and she was thinking triple right away.
One down, runner at third. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him.
And that one gets away at the plate, and the runner holds. Line, and that's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's now 5-4.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Now it's going to be Alec Burleson.
Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. New inning getting started. So digging in now for San Diego, Mayor. Michaelis back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and her second hit.
All over that one right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Connor Joe, the next up for the Padres.
Well, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs.
Runner takes off to the right side. Hellman sends it to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. In there, she's saved. And they lead by 3. Bottom of the 6th. And now here is Pedro Pajes.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
Mayer. And a quick out number 1.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Michael.
1 down. Mayer, the next up for the Padres. That clips a corner. Comes up empty.
She's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed her a little bit right there.
Next one in the dirt.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 1 down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a ground ball. Cronenworth. Off balance feed. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Runner edges away at second. Runner takes off for third. And that is out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off.
If she's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Adios, pelota. For second of the year, and they take the lead. It's 11-9. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. She saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. She stayed on it and got all of it.
And up next. For St. Louis, Mason Wynn. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
2 outs. Base hit into right center. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly. A chance now to even the score and maybe extend this game.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres make it 6 straight victories. Mayer was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Mayer, the next up for the Padres. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as she had 3 hits. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Hayward aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he deals. Outside low, and it's 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from it.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. She powers that one out of here. Her second homer this series, and they add a pair. It's 4-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, bases empty. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
The Redbirds up by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. This one in the air, center field. Walker. They got it for out number 2. Mayer will hit next. She's already homered in this game. Helsley, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. She's really late right now.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck her out. And they're down to their last out.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Mayer played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win. Just one hit, but it did leave the yard.
It was a strong individual day for her, even if they couldn't quite get the win. This is a game she can feel really good about.
Mayer is getting ready to go. She's already showing signs of why many are calling her one of the most promising young talents this season. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here in St. Louis, and towing the slab in this one, Mayer. Base runners are tough to come by with her out there, Chris.
She brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that she gets and the fact that she's not issuing free passes, that's going to make her more economical in her pitch count, allow her to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. Mayer, just 21 years old, and she was born in Japan. And the 0-1 on the ground. Bogarts handles the chance. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Mason.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Up and in, and it's a ball and a strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a bunt towards third. Slings to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked. So the Cards are kept quiet through 1. On to the second from St. Louis on the show. No score. Mayer, the next up for the Padres. Went deep in the ball game last night. And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. Cronenworth at first, 1 gone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Arenado hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like she was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat her. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Mayer back to work. Nolan Gorman leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, the key to her success is getting ahead early in the count. She cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so she's going to have to work efficiently.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just missed.
Outside. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Center field. Merrill makes the grab, one away.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as she tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Nolan Arenado at the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And they get Arenado for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Alex.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson, hitting .500 in the series coming into this one. 5 for 10. There's a strike. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman at El Toro High School in California. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. It's the Padres 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Jordan Walker. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Just look at his recent stretch of games. He's done a good job of getting hits with runners in scoring position. This guy's delivering hits when his team needs him most.
And that misses. At 1-1. And that's in there at the knees. Got him swinging.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Yohel Pozo in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hit in the air out to center field. Merrill pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher.
And now the Cardinals catcher, Pedro Pajes. There's your strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
0-2 now. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the right fielder, Michael.
Now batting Michael Ciani. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ball one and a pitch inside. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The pitch.
That's ball 2.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 2-2. Tying run is at first here in game 3 of this 4-game series.
3-2.
In the dirt, runner holds, and it's a full count. Mason Wynn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Out what she wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1. That clips the corner.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that she's turned things around. She's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and she can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Outside. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, she's going for 3. The relay throw. And she's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like she got a little greedy right there going for the triple. She was already in scoring position. You got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Down the line. And that drops foul. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018.
She's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if she's got really good stuff in this one or not.
That's the 3rd. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Gorman batting with one down, takes a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and she's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
One out, base is empty. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think she's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And that one missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Joe has a beat on it. And there are two down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And that one handled. Tosses to first. And they get Arenado for the out. She has thrown 4 shutout innings. And down in order go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Mayer back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Next to hit, Jordan Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Outside low, 1-2 to count. And the sweeper is off the plate.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound she's already thrown 13 pitches. They got her working hard out there.
And it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
That one to first, and it's through for a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt her momentum all that much. You know, she's really been on top of her game, commanding her pitches all night long.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Pedro Pajes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now, Michael Ciani. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Pozo on second. Pajes at first. 2 out of the inning. Line drive. And that will end the inning. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Man at first, 1 away. Mayer with a homer in her last game. And a foul ball. And there's a foul ball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Gorman hauls it in for the out. 2 away now. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Two on, 1 out. Mayer digs in now. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Donovan on the move. Brings it in. Both runners tagging. He thought about third, but won't take the chance and heads back to second.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Mayer with a respectable game both at the plate and on the mound.
Games like this show that she can add a lot of value to any roster. You never know how she's going to impact a game, but it's always fun to watch her out there.
And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the rookie DH, Mayer. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei Ohtani for this to be impressive. She's proved her tremendous talent by taking the two-way role this far.
And the 1-0. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what she's been doing. It's made a big impact for her in recent games.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down.
Batting it, the left fielder, number 24, Connor.
2 outs, base is empty.
Designated hitter, Mayer.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and she was fooled.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 down, nobody on. And that one got a piece of her. He had 2 strikes on her, and he hit her.
I thought they were getting out of the inning right there, but not so fast. Let's see what the offense can do now that they have a base runner.
Moved first. Mayer back in on a dive. Another throw over. And she's back in that time as well. Only 1 more disengagement left after that move. 2 outs. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. The 2-1. Runner on the go again. On a line, base hit. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one carried. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? A soaring shot to center. She's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-3.
Just relentless. This team will not quit. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Mayer, the next to hit. She's already homered here in this one. Base hit and a run in to score. So up next, Connor Joe. Now snap throw to first. Mayer dives back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked up.
Runner takes off. Line to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series. Mayer had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time she came up. Even though she couldn't lift him to a win, she really made an impact. Great job.
Mayor making her MLB home debut today. This crowd is ready to see the highly touted prospect put on a show. It's the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. First and second, no outs. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. Nimmo, the lead runner, out at second. Siri at first with no outs. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Bottom of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Mayor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Manaea back to work. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Spin throw, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 out, space is empty.
Mayor.
That one down the line. Vientos slings to first, and that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Mets 4 and the Padres nothing. Here's Brandon Nimmo. McNeil, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
No balls. 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. McNeil makes the grab for the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Connor.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th.
Mayer.
Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. They're down to their final strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. To first, and she beats it. Everyone's safe.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Two outs, bases full. Joe now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
With the tying and winning runs in scoring position. And the home team trying to pull it out. Runner on the go. Got him looking. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over. One out, runner at second. Mayer, the next to hit. That one ripped. Nimmo going back on this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swing and a miss. Tied up here in the early going. And that one a little below the knees. 1-2 the count. Foul ball left side, you'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Man at second. And that's a base hit. Hayward rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 2-1.
Picks herself up at RBI. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. Under an 8 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know she's feeling good about it.
Stepping in for San Diego, Connor Joe. Runner breaks for third. In the dirt. And she steals third without a throw. Mayer stands at third with one gone in the inning. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
On to the fourth, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ripped to short. Slings it across, and that takes care of Alonso.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Man at first, one away. Mayer, in her rookie season, just 21 years old, and she was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Padres 3 and the Mets 1. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Hit on the ground to short. Mayer. Slings to first in time.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of her hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. And that is out of play. Might be trouble. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. Cut off, now or go home. Safe. He beats the tag. And they lead by 4.
How about that? Clears the bases. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Connor Joe.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with her speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
She's trying for third. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Padres 6 and the Mets 2. So back to the top of the order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average.
Mayer. There's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Mayer had a great showing in the win. A 4 RBI game at the dish.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
So here's the Padres DH, Mayor. Really interesting to see her continuing her career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. She's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
And there's a ball. Mayer with 4 RBIs in her last game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
I was really impressed with how she came through for the team in that last game, Boog. You don't drive in 4 runs by accident. The all-time leader in 4 RBI games, Lou Gehrig with 101. I'm just a little further down the list, man, with 4.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos brings it in, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. 2 out, space is empty. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Way out front for strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And that misses. And the count is 1-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And that knock bumps her hitting streak into double digits, Chris. She's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything she's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Two outs. Runner takes off in the dirt. Blocked. Blocked by the catcher, and she steals second base without a throw. That one hit to right. Soto. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Padres leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Man at first, one away.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that one fouled off. And misses inside. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22. when the Padres knocked off L.A. and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Hit in the air, center field. Siri in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3, Jackson.
2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
That's tremendous fight from her, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and she comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Diaz throw to first. Mayer back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out.
Another move to first. And she's back in that time as well. And that's disengagement number 2. Tying run at the plate. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. One strike away. Runner goes again. That's a base hit. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed.
Bottom of the 9th, 1-run game, 2 on. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Two on, 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, what a stop. From his knees, the throw. And that is the ball game.
Wow, if he misses that ball with the winning run on base, they probably score and walk it off. Just a tremendous job to preserve this win and finish it off.
Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill in this one, Mayor. Base runners are tough to come by with her out there, Chris.
She brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that she gets and the fact that she's not issuing free passes, that's going to make her more economical in her pitch count, allow her to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Lars Nootbaar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Fastball for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. And it skips into dirt. Just missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2018. And that's in the dirt. And the count is 1-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, you get yourself into scoring position.
Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cronenworth on to Bogarts. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure she was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but she found a way to just get it by him.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Two outs. Gorman tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around according to Darryl Parker.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So one left for the Cardinals, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top of the second. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Mayer back to work. No. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive. Keep attacking hitters. Try to cruise through this ball game.
The 1-0. Ripped on a line. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit. Man at first, Alec Burleson. Next up for the Cardinals. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Arenado aboard here at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Joe getting an angle on it. Balls it in, and there's 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. That's in there. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Mason Wynn stands in now and watches strike 1. That misses. And now it's even 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
There's a strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. The Cards leave one. They trail it here 3-0. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the second. And now the DH, Mayer. Inside, just missed. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. Line drive to short and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to her success is getting ahead early in the count. She cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so she's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 1, he hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. Oh, that hitter. Gets it there in time, though, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That's to third. Machado. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out. My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
And now it's going to be Nolan Gorman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Foul ball.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
2 down, bases empty. Nato comes in to take his cuts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Arenado, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. 2 down, nobody on, and there's a foul ball. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And Nato is set down on strikes. Redbirds down quietly. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Two outs, base is empty.
Designated hitter, Mayer.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled away. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Padres go down quietly, but they're in front 4-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the DH, Alec Burleson. Mayer back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
To the right side, Cronenworth. To first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And up next for St. Louis, Jordan Walker. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and she's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
1 down, base is empty, and that's in for a strike.
Well, she's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. She has plenty of options right here. She can go up, she can go away, she can add velocity, she can subtract.
And it's even up. And that's downstairs and outside.
3-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's her 9th strikeout so far.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. And down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 4-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Check swing and an 0-2. Appeal to first, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Newtbar in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Merrill. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. 0 for 2 in this one. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Contreras now. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And down on strikes. That's her 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Make it 6 shutout innings for her out there now. It's the Padres 4 and the Cardinals nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That's down and in. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away. Strikes him out for the second time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Here's Nolan Arenado, hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Swing and a foul out of play. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Ball one there.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's hold the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Cardinal DH, Alec Burleson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That one drifts inside. That misses. 2-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Hoeing.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The designated hitter, Mayer.
And that's in the dirt. Fernandez measures 6 feet even. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. And that one fouled off. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Pajes squeezes it, and there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Mayer with some good work on the mound in this ball game, but was going through it a bit at the dish.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure she's frustrated with how her at-bats went, but she can feel good about how she pitched in this one. I had plenty of games that didn't go my way. You just got to move on.